right, they got benched, re-benched, started, right? They both lost the job, started the job. Right. Correct, right? My point being is Lawrence comes in for Kelly. Why has he never lost the job if they lost 2 national championships with him? That's my question.
I mean, we know that. We know what it is.
Is it because he's white?
I mean, do you think a young white man would get preferential treatment of a black man in South Carolina?
My point being is...
Well, that answers the question.
Yeah. My point being is, you pull a nigga in a national championship. Did they pull Kelly in a national championship or was it before that? I think it was in.
Nigga they didn't pull. They didn't pull Watson.
But my point being is, you pull Kelly in a national championship for Trevor Lawrence, right?
Right.
Do you not have the talent to bench him? He lost 2 national championships. Has he not? Actually, he didn't even get the national championship this year. Correct?
Correct.
Should you have pulled him versus Ohio State? We just talked about 2 national champions, Hurts and Tua, who, granted, might not be ready in the NFL.
Probably not.
You want to talk about getting pulled? They both kind of gotten pulled. They both been pulled in the NFL. Mm-hmm. Tua, numerous times, been saved by Fitzpatrick in the fourth quarter. Mm-hmm. Hurts got benched in the last game of the season because he only threw 60 yards, even though he had 2 rushing touchdowns. Yeah. By Cutliff or whatever the nigga name is. To the point is, they don't know who's going to start for the Eagles next year.
Love it. Play for your freedom, nigga.
Why has Lawrence not been benched after losing a national championship game, getting whooped, right, by LSU, then getting whooped by Ohio State in the playoff?
Bro, you look around. Who's the face of the NFL? Black quarterback. So they got to get that white boy in there, man.
Okay, thank you. So now, is he still consensus number 1?
Since Ohio State lost, I'm going to say yeah. Yes.
But are there questions about him at this point?
Of course there are.
He's lost a playoff
The question is, does he go to the combine?
When did he win?
I won't go to the combine.
Okay, so he won when as a freshman, true freshman, correct? Mm-hmm. How much tape is on a true freshman other than high school?
Nothing. That's what, they got tape on him, yeah.
Did he win? He won the Heisman, right, the next year?
That I don't know, because, I don't keep up with that.
No, Burrow won the Heisman.
I don't keep up with that bullshit award. I don't.
He's never won a Heisman.
Good. Maybe he has a chance, as you would say.
But point being, is he still a consensus number 1 pick? Like I said, he's lost a playoff game.
Really depends.
And a national championship, both in blowouts.
Wait, so what team is getting the number 1 pick now? The Jags?
Jags. With Urban Meyer supposedly going there.
Yeah, they getting.
They getting the Lawrence?
Oh, for sure.
He's got some scoots.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And it might help DJ out there. DJ Twerk Jr.
But I don't know. I was talking to Paul about that too. He doesn't know. Well, I mean, we'll not get into that. Let me put him out.
Yeah.
But is he still considered number 1?
Yeah. You asking me if I would? I don't know. But I'm saying, is it what is going to happen? Yeah.
Okay, I'm asking you then. Would you draft him? Number 1? No?
Not right. I mean, I would draft him. It depends on what my need is. Like
Jaguars need a QB.
Okay, so I'm the Jaguars. I'm getting him. Yes. Because, I mean, he's lost 2, but he's also won 1. So he knows mentally.
With no tape.
So I'm saying, but that's fine.
I just mentioned 2 quarterbacks who did the same thing.
You're absolutely right, but I'm saying mentally, in his mind, he knows he can win. So I don't think confidence is going to ever be an issue. You want a confident young quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So
he's gotten whooped, though, since then.
Okay, let me ask you this. Do you feel like his confidence is gone? I don't.
I don't think it's ever confidence.
That's my point.
I don't think Tua lacks confidence.
That's my point.
Skill and ability.
Does Baker Mayfield lack confidence? Fuck no. That's what I'm saying.
He's never won a national championship.
But does he lack confidence?
It took him a little bit, too.
I'm saying, does it lack confidence is what I'm asking.
No.
If anything, he got too much confidence, they say. So the point I'm making
But I don't think the skill was ever his problem.
But I'm saying the skill ain't Trevor Lawrence's problem either.
Shit, is it?
Nah, fuck no.
Are we sure?
I'm positive on that. That's not his problem.
So why is he getting whooped? Why has he been whooped since they got film on him?
Maybe. Because I don't think his stats is horrible. You know what I'm saying? But maybe the defense is not as good as it's been in the past for Clemson. Shit, let's be real. Maybe he's getting a taste of, hey, this you might have to do in the NFL.
He's not at Louisville like goddamn Lamar Jackson, who consequently didn't go number 1 overall. They dropped that nigga to what, third, fourth quarterback
they
taking?
wanted to play receiver or some shit.
He's at Clemson, who's it's not a blue blood historically, but it's a blue blood. It's a
Now
reason.
it is, yeah.
There's a reason they're in the national champion in the playoff this year. Because the playoff this year didn't fuck around. They put whack ass Notre Dame, who we all knew was going to get destroyed. Who the spread was even 18 points in a playoff game. How was the spread 18 points in a playoff game? But you needed the viewership because Notre Dame is considered one of them powerhouses.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, he's gotten whooped 2 years in a row. These aren't scrubs he has. There's a bunch of first rounders on them Clemson teams.
It ain't.
I don't know if I draft him. I mean, you have to, I guess, because like you said, the next best is Fields.
Yeah.
Who also got beat up in a championship game.
Yeah.
And lost last year to who they lose last year to? LSU, right?
Yeah.
My thing is, all I'm saying is that number one just ain't. I don't think it's overall like understood. Like you said, Watson was no question, and he didn't go number one. He went 14.
Of course, I'm saying, but somebody was smart.
Mahomes was no question to us. He didn't go number one.
Yeah, but
I want to say they both weren't the first quarterbacks taken in their draft.
Somebody was smart.
My point being is this consensus number one, it doesn't always work out. More likely not than yes.
Yeah, but I feel it.
I mean, Burrow, we can't say for yes or no. He looked like he was ready, but unfortunately, the injury bug is injury bug. But at some point, if you keep getting injured, because that's like his third or fourth injury, correct?
That I don't know.
He got injured at Ohio State, I want to say. Or, he was at Ohio State. I want to say he got injured.
Oh, before he went to LSU?
Yeah, he definitely transferred.
He sat out a year?
Yeah, he was only at LSU 1 year. Now, did he maximize his time? Yes.
Yeah, he did.
But that's my thing. All these consensus number ones, I don't know. Especially like since they gotten tape on you, you haven't won. Now, granted, should you always win national championships? No, it's way harder than it looks. I'm just saying you're getting whooped. You get whooped by Burrow, and then you get whooped by Ohio State. I didn't see that one coming.
At all.
That's my thing. I don't know. But, I mean, so that's a national championship game. Like you said, Alabama's still Alabama. Does what's his name retire? You know what I'm saying? At what point does Saban retire? I don't know.
I don't know if he has to. I mean,
is it even fun anymore? People asking, you know what I'm saying? Because all they do is win, no matter what.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
College basketball. Tech looking good. We lost today, but we did beat UT, who was number 4 in the nation.
Mm-hmm. Lost to number 2 Baylor.
Reminds us of the national championship season. Because, we didn't win. We were like 5-5 before we won the Big 12 that year. Or tied for the Big 12.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. He got hot at the right time.
I think Butler just lost. I mean, me and mid-majors, I don't really like mid-majors because their schedules are always pussy. And they end up losing.
They did get a national championship 1 year. And they lost to Duke. It was good.
They won back-to-back. They went backto-back national championship games.
And they lost to Duke and almost had a game. What's his name? Was that Gordon Hayward, right? He almost threw it across.
But that was 12 years ago, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I mean, shit, if Tech never goes back, we're just going to be a blip on the screen.
Yeah.
I don't think Virginia's ever going to go back.
Yeah. They just happen to have a bunch of seniors who stayed around long enough.
Yeah, Virginia had seniors.
Mm-hmm. That's what we understand. It's hard to go against. That's just like going against a veteran basketball team. You don't understand? That's no different at all.
Right.
But, I mean, speaking of which, who do you pick to win the national championship this year in basketball? If they
man. I hate calling basketball.
I'll tell you what. We'll say that, table that when we do the March Madness.
Preview? Okay. Yeah, let's table that for that. But, I mean, it's a good time to be in sports, man. Just that's one thing about COVID. You can find something on TV. Now, can you go live? Nope. But you can find something on TV to watch. Like, shit, right now, like we saying, the Nets is playing as we record this. Tech just lost to Baylor, 15-2 in the nation. Playoff game on right now as we speak. We just seen, playoff football game. NBA's kicking, NBA don't really cook for me till the first month is over. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. First month, you always a fill-out process.
Yeah, for sure.
You get a lot of fake top 10 stat people, who can't keep it up. I forgot who was second in scoring this past week, but like it's not going to stay that way.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I said, we got to wrap it up because we got to get back in. Up next we got our Change the Narrative podcast.
Right.
So but we want to thank y'all for listening to us on ESP Essential Sports Podcast. You can hit me up on Instagram, Blue the Mogul.
At Mall1906 on Instagram.
All right, so we'll catch y'all next week on Power.
Live from Gun Life Studios, you are now tuned in to Power 214 Radio, located in the notorious Triple D. The #1 internet radio station worldwide.
Think that a few simple words could make you crave McDonald's breakfast sandwiches. But if you listen closely to the sound of me saying McGriddles, McMuffin, you might be wrong. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Rogue Nicotine on Demand. Delivered direct to your door. Available in all your favorite flavors and formats. Pouches, gum, wintergreen, peppermint, and more. From fishing to Sunday football to dinner at the in-laws, Rogue Nicotine is there for you when you need it. Visit RogueNicotine.com today and save 10% when you place your order for sugar-free, fast-acting Rogue Nicotine. Underage sales prohibited. This product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. For more information, visit RogueNicotine.com.